Crypto Excel. Bitcoin. All right, this is not financial advice. This is cryptocurrency investing for learning and entertainment purposes only. So, Bitcoin, right? We went up to 73,700 and we were rejected. And so far, the low is around $60,000. Okay, so at this point, we will probably go sideways for a while. We might come down a little bit more, maybe into the 50s, high 50s, mid 50s, as we head close to the halving. So it's possible that we have more downside from here, um, which will be good actually. It's good that we range around here, around the halving, because we don't want to go straight up. You don't want to go up in a straight line, because if you go up in a straight line, the theory of an early cycle becomes more relevant and becomes more probable, right? An early end to the cycle. And the earlier the cycle ends is the more dangerous it is for us, because that what goes up in a straight line comes down in a straight line. So that's why we don't want that. We want to build proper market structure with resistance and support, right? And if we meander around here, we build proper resistance and support. It builds more confidence and more stability into the market, and it also allows your altcoins to pump. Right now, our portfolios, it doesn't feel good seeing your portfolio value diminish, because we're used to getting the dopamine hit every time we open up and we look at our portfolios. We hit refresh, we see the green bars, and we make X amount of money in a short period of time. It's definitely a good feeling. But I want to tell you that seeing that, making that money and keeping that money are two different things, right? And this is what happens when you go up in a straight line, is that it comes down in a straight line before you're ready to cash out. And that's why I would rather us, go sideways for a little while. And, the irony of the whole thing is that this whole sideways movement might not even be that long. It might be, a month going sideways. And if that is the case, then it gives you more time to accumulate. So I've been accumulating here. So every time we have a pullback, these wicks to the downside, these dips, I use that to get in on projects that it was hard to get into, like Chain GPT, Engine Starter, DexCheck. These are all projects that have gone way up. AI Tech, right? Open Fabric. These projects have gone way up in valuation, right? And so this pullback is actually a blessing. AGIX, right? Render. It's a blessing to be able to get in at those prices, because 6 months from now, you're going to be laughing at these prices. These prices are going to seem absurd. Like, there's no way it was this low. And I didn't buy enough. No. You don't want to have that feeling, right? So yeah, I do see it as a DCA opportunity. No, I don't think the bear market's over. I mean, I don't think the bull market's over. Sorry, I don't think the bull market's over. I believe that we have a lot more upside. And if you look at the momentum is pretty much to the upside. And if you look right here, this was about December 2023, and this was an accumulation zone. This was like stage two of the market here, right? So we wish we had these prices right now, right? Around this time, could you imagine? A lot of projects went 10x from this, especially the good projects. They went 10x from that last accumulation phase, right? It was phase two of the market. They went 10x from this phase. You had one high wick here, and then we came back in one low wick here. This low wick would have been a great accumulation point right here. All the projects I just mentioned before, AI Tech, DexTrack, Open Fabric, AGIX, all of them right here. Could you imagine? They went 10x from this wick. If you look here, we have a wick here too, right? And again, we might have further downside. But these are all good DCA opportunities, where you can get them cheap, because who's to say that a couple months from now we're not 10x from this point? Who's to say that? that these are possibilities here. So don't look at it like, the glass is half empty. The glass is actually half full, meaning that we're already actually 30% full last, right? If we're using that analogy, 30% into the market, into the bull market. So this could be your last opportunity here, guys. This could be it right here. Don't fall asleep because when you wake up, you might see an $85,000 Bitcoin and you might be kicking yourself for not jumping at the opportunity. Not financial advice, just education and entertainment. This is quite entertaining to me. So absolutely, when as we pull back, I would definitely look to be getting in, and I have been getting in. I have been acquiring even at these stages because I do believe we have another 10x coming up. As soon as we pull back a little bit, 10x, boom, just like that, and that's how quickly it could happen too. When you're in the middle of it, it feels like forever because you're like, oh my God, my portfolio is down 25%. Why didn't I sell? I know the feeling, guys. It does not feel good at all. But again, these pullbacks are short lived in a bull market. They don't last that long relative to how long the bull market is. And pullbacks, that's when you get in, that's not when you get out. Don't sell at the lows. At least I would not be doing that. You can do what you want to do, but not me. Um, Altcoins are starting to wake up a little bit. But again, these are like short fight backs. I believe there's probably a little bit more downside to come, and more DCAing opportunities. If you look at some of the coins that are quite red today, you have Joe the Dex on AVAX is down 20%, so I could acquire some of that. Yeah, other altcoins down here, 18 and 20%. Peng, meme coin, down 18%. AkitaVax has been destroyed, so that's down some. Gains Network is down 11%. It's not a not a bad coin right there. Goodbye. Radium is down 11%. This one's pretty good too. AVAX, you know what AVAX is? It's like one of the number one gaming coins, L1s. So absolutely nice DCA opportunities here. And again, the time to buy is when they're red, not when they're green. So I would take advantage of the pullbacks. SKID, by the way, if you look at SKID's chart, this is actually a pretty healthy chart. And getting in on the pullbacks, I know there are people upset that they were not able to get in because they saw it go up to here. They went up to 27. They're like, man, I missed it. Well, now's your chance. And you know what the thing is? I know that it's harder to buy on red. Like we're conditioned not to buy on red because we're like, if no one else wants it, why would I want it? Right? That's the psychology. And that's the reason why 90% of people don't make money in crypto because they do the exact opposite of what they're supposed to be doing. So when the herd is selling and getting rid of their crypto and saying it's garbage, that's when you're supposed to be DCing and just nibbling like a goldfish, just nibbling on these wicks to the downside. You don't have to go all in because it doesn't feel good, but you can nibble, nibble. And when it pumps all the way up to here, that's when you could just let a little bit off. You don't have to get rid of your entire bag because there's more upside, right? But you get rid of some. So when you come back down here again, you could nibble some more. And before you know it, you 3x your position, and then Bitcoin goes to all-time highs, and then you're up massively. You're up 40x, right? So that's the way how you play crypto, in my opinion, of course. CPAD's holding up quite well. It's at 15 cents. It's not bad. Other games, I'm extremely bullish on this decentralized gaming platform. They are currently at a 14 million market cap. Total diluted, fully diluted is 197 million. They're on the Polygon chain. Huge upside this bull run. For other games, they're going to go into the billions. And so I got in where I fit in. And I don't mind waiting. I'm patient. That's cool with me. Let's DCA and take my time. Bitcoin fighting back. It's at 63,500. Who knows? Like, is it going to go up today, down today? The FOMC meetings later on today expect wicks to the upside and to the downside to liquidate the leverage longs and leverage shorts. Expect a lot of volatility. We've recently broken all-time highs, so all bets are off as far as what happens short term. We're going to be wicking like crazy. We're going to be wicking to the top, wicking to the bottom, wicking all around, wickety, wickety, wick. There's going to be wicks going everywhere, okay? Keep your composure, keep your emotions inside the car, keep your seatbelt on, and just proceed with caution and with your plan, right? No big deal. Patreon gem, gaming is up. Expect more upside from this one. There's momentum coming in. There's buying momentum, but remember we were buying this in the red. Do remember that, guys. Remember all of these buy alerts that I was sending, and it seemed like it was pointless because these coins weren't going anywhere. They were just going sideways. And it's like, why buy it? Because it's not doing anything. It's not going up. The reason why is but because you accumulate when no one wants the coin, so you have a really big position. So when the upside comes, your coin is up 10x. That's the reason why, guys. There's a method to the madness. Okay, yeah, so a couple of these coins are trying to fight back, and that's okay, but we're not in here to pick up pennies off the floor. We're here for the big gains. So we've been DCAing and we're patient. We're able to wait, right? It's a misconception that crypto is a get rich quick scheme. It's not. You're not going to come in on Monday and make $1 million on Tuesday. The people who make the most money DCA in a bear market, and they DCA in when it's red and when the crypto is out of favor and it looks like it's not even going to come back. They buy undervalued cryptos that are going to be the leaders of tomorrow, and they buy it early, and it could be as much as a year earlier, and they just remain calm. And then when the market turns around and things are going 50x, they're the ones that get the 50x and the 100x, right? So that's DCAing. You're DCAing with a purpose, because we're planting seeds and the seeds will bear fruit. That's all. Let's be patient, right? So shout out to the Patreons. Everything's going according to plan. We have quite a impressive portfolio, a great back of funds, great list of um, crypto that we're holding, and we're prepared for the future. We have our bags packed, but we're just topping up on the sides. Anything that is a great project and a discount, we're going to be accumulating. Also to note, guys, do remember that the game in crypto is on ChainGPT. They have an IDO for gaming currently. Um, that's going to be a leader, by the way. And also do remember that the Aether node sales is today. It's public right now, and it's online, and they're also going to be doing quite well. A node allows you to earn cryptos from the project for free. You just have to run the node software on your computer, and you're able to earn crypto for free. I hear that US residents cannot run the node on their computer. That's just something to be aware of. But for all my international um, people out there, do look into Ether nodes, not other nodes, Ether nodes, and look at their pricing, and so you can see how it is to getting on a node. I believe they're currently at tier 27, so it's quite expensive at the moment, and that happened fast. But if you can get your hands on a node, it will probably be worth it. Not financial advice, but do remember that other nodes, like an Myriad node, is like $6,000 right now. So these node prices could go high pretty fast. I think Ether is probably around 2,500 now. But do your own research, look into it, and see how you can get in where you fit in. Just wanted to throw that out there. A lot of alpha going on today, a lot of information, um, lot of FUD going on with Bitcoin, what Bitcoin's doing. Basically, uh, with the GBTC, they're forced to sell their Bitcoin because people are redeeming because the price of the fees that they have are too high. So that's the reason why the price of Bitcoin is coming down. Well, GBTC has sold half of all their Bitcoin, right? So eventually they're going to run out of Bitcoin to sell. And when they run out of Bitcoin to sell, you could expect the chart to start turning around slowly, before you get boom before the explosion happens, right? So just be prepared for that. No, the bull market's not over. No, we weren't all duped and we're not trapped now. That's not what's going on, guys. This is just the normal shakeout that happens around the halving. And if you look at it, we expected a possibility of it happening. We're down 17% so far. Um, I mean, how much more steam is there really in this? Let's say we go down to this. We're probably going to go down to here, right? About 23%. Worst case scenario, I would say around 27%. But I'm not even sure if that's going to happen, right? And do remember, I'm only giving you what I think might happen. So I don't know for sure, but um, I don't really feel that this is going to be long lived, guys. I think we do something like this, and then so slowly start to come up, and then boom, right? It's like the worst artwork ever. But yeah, so we slowly come down, curve rally, and then we take off, right? So if you did not get your positions, you did not get your coins here, 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 all this opportunity you have to get your coins, right? And then we take off. Do not be like the masses. It's when we're off the charts, we're way up here. And now you're deciding to get crypto. Please don't do that, guys. Right? Look back here. Look at phase one of the bull. Opportunity, 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 opportunity. No coins. Then boom. Oh yeah, let's start buying now. Hey guys, come on, man. We have to get serious because time is running out. All right. But that's pretty much it for me. Speaking of time running out, I will be catching you guys later. Shout out to the Patreons. Everything's going according to plan. We're good. We're stoic. We're taking our time. We're DCing in. We anticipated the dips and we're basking in it. And we'll be basking in the sunset in the future, right? We got our sunscreen on and we're going to enjoy this, all right? Okay, take care, guys. Crypto Excel.